more distance between them so that it does not look odd. Come to the paragraph in CSS file. I come to the P tag and add more designing feature to it, like padding. Padding from top 5 pixels. Padding from bottom 5 pixels. Okay. Control S. I have saved it. Now you can see that it has some distance from the upper top and the bottom of this paragraph tags area. And now you can see that it is close to the left and right area, which makes it look more odd and not very attractive. So we can add padding minus left 5 pixels. You can add padding according to your need of your design or requirement of your user. Okay. Refresh. Now you can see that it have more space from all the 4 sides of the perimeter of this whole paragraph area, from top, from bottom, from left, and from right. Now it looks more attractive and more suitable than the previous code. We have modified our code to make it look more attractive. So let me revise this lesson again. First, for Visual Studio Code, you need to enter new file, go and enter your selected language. Here you can add HTML tags, opening and closing. Inside those, you have head tag and then body tag. Both, all the tags comes in pairs. Okay. Then title will have the information that is more descriptive of your web page. I have added my profile so that it can show other people that whenever they open my web page, they can see, they can already think that this is a profile of some person. It will contain information about that certain person. Okay, so it will have the information about myself. So you need to add the title according to the description of your web page. It has all the descriptive information about your web page. And then I will add the external link of my styling sheet code. It has the reference of or the location of the code. You need to save these both files on the same location. I have saved these both files on the desktop so that I can add these easily by simply writing their name. I have simply write my code.css. It means that both of these files are located on the same place, that is desktop. Then I give the relation that shows this attribute names a relationship of a linked document to the current document. This shows that what is this files is about. I said this is a style sheet. It gives styling to my body element. And what type of document it is? It is a text/CSS. It means that it contains cascading style sheet code and it is based upon a textual feature. Okay. Then the link tag does not have a closing tag. This is a single tag. It has all the information in it and with / and then closing tag. Then the head tag closing and comes to the body. In body, I have added the H1 tag, which is the main heading of our page, that is about me. Then I have added the paragraph with the P tag. And then I added H2 tag, which is the sub heading of my web page, which is hobby, and then paragraph tag, then body closing and HTML. Then in CSS, I added styling to my body tag. I have written body here, not with the brackets. You can see that the difference between the CSS and HTML is that you have write body simply here, and in here it refers to this body element. Everything that is inside this body will have the style of this code that is written in between these brackets of body. Okay, so by writing body, I am referencing to this HTML body tag, and whatever is inside this body tags information will be implemented to the whole web page. Whole web page will have this styling. You can see that it has background color black, and here the whole background color is black. So whatever you write inside the CSS of body tag, it is implemented to the whole web page. Then I come to add some styling to the heading tags. I have added styling to both of the tags, have same styling pattern, like they have text align center, its color is black, the text color is black, background color is red, padding from the top is 10 pixel and from the bottom is 10 pixel. It will be implemented to both of the tags. You can see that both of the tags have same distance from top and bottom, and they have color black and same font family. So if I want to add different styling, I need to add different CSS code for H2. Let's just say I need to add different styling for H2. I will add H2 a different styling here. Okay, I will not write both of them together. Okay, let's just say I did this, Control S. You can see that now H2 tag is not visible because the text in H2 tag is black and our background color is also black. So you need to be more careful while choosing the coloring scheme, so that everything is prominent and is very clear and visible to the user. Okay, so let's just add some features to the H2 tag. Background color, say light blue. Okay, padding, I will add less padding to this tag so that we can see the difference between them. Padding from bottom 5 pixel. Just make sure that you will have equal padding from top, bottom, left and right. It will make your data inside the web page more attractive and more suitable to be seen. Okay, and let's just say font weight, not just weight, font family, style italic. We are just checking the difference between the codes now. I have added CSS, that is styling, to the H2 tag and H1 tag differently. So let's just see. Now you can see that I did not align this whole thing to the center, so that by default the hobbies text is visible to the left side of our body tag. The starting point of body tag is from here, so it goes to the left side. If I does not add any width here, it will go to the most left side of, it will go to this point without adding any CSS. So this is by default. You can see the difference between the style, the I and E and S and hobbies, the little bit difference between them, and these are more tilted letters than this one. Okay, so italic, basically italic feature to add tilt to your letters. Okay, You can see the difference between them now, and you can see that the distance from top and bottom is less as compared to this. This is a 10 pixel different distance, and this is a 5 pixel distance from top and bottom. Okay, so do you have a copy and pencil or pen?
Can you repeat what you said, please?
I'm saying you have anything to write on open notepad.
Yeah, something to write on.
Okay, open so that I'll tell you what you need to do for the next session. Did you open it?
Yes.
So the first thing you need to do, you need to create a web page about yourself. Okay. So you need to include headings of about me. First heading, second heading, hobbies. Third heading would be your you will add basic information like gender, then age, okay, and then you will add an ending tag with the links that you need people to be follow you. Okay, simple, or Facebook profile link or anything link, just a link for an instance. Okay, these are the H1, H2, H3 and H5 headings. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, add paragraphs to all these headings. Okay, change their background colors. Every tag will have different background color and paddings. So basically you need to create a web page which will have your profile information, and the CSS should be created as I created on this tutorial code that I have written right now. You will have to add this code from external link. Save these files on the same place and add them from external links. Okay. You note all this information?
Yeah.
So in next session, both of you will show me your code and the output of your web page, like this simple web page that we have just created. I will send you the video of this whole session. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So that will be all for today. See you in next session. Anything you don't, anything that you don't understand or you want to ask? Both of you, anything that you want to ask about this whole session?
No.
So you understand it all?
Yeah.
Okay. So see you on next Saturday. Till then, just work on your assignment and make it more attractive, and try to use different colors. Both of you will have your own logic to create this whole file. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that will be all. See you on next Saturday.
See you next Saturday. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Subscribe for more videos.